As he recites the 100,000-syllable mantra, the mist will spread, and it will look as if the sky is ablaze. From then on, he will not encounter any obstacles anywhere. If he wants to put all of them in a stupa, he should write the mantra that begins with Vatali in the middle of the aforementioned seed syllable, along with the root mantra, place it inside a bowl with a lid, tie it with yellow thread, perform an offering with red and yellow flickering flame flowers, and hide it in a remote location. Then he should recite the mantra 1008 times, and anywhere he wishes to go, all the wicked beings will stand there in a stupa and not see him. He should draw an 8-spoked wheel in the middle of the aforementioned seed syllable, with the paralyzing mantra beginning with Vatali in the middle, along with the command, "Do this," in a bowl, and so forth. The target will blaze with a yellow hue, and he will see a flickering light pervade the sky. He should place the bowl in a remote location and perform an offering with yellow flowers while reciting the mantra 1008 times, and it will undoubtedly halt anything he needs to, such as robbers, armaments, poison, fire, an enemy army, and so forth. This is the mantra wheel, a jewel that fulfills every wish, from Blessed Mārīcī's supreme secret. He should make an 8-spoked wheel in the middle of the aforementioned seed syllable. He should write the 8 vidyas beginning with Akamasi and the like in order on the 8 spokes, write the root mantra that begins with Varali along with the command along the wheel's outer rim, and draw the vidyā goddesses on the spokes of the wheel. He should write the name with the command in the center, and perform a rite for pacifying, increasing, enthralling, attracting, killing, expelling, paralyzing, sowing discord, subjugating, and so forth. The thing they actually desire is what leads the vidyā queens, who are the great guardians of the directions and, like a wish-fulfilling jewel, to carry out whatever practitioners desire. This concludes the mantra wheel of Mārīcī, the noble queen of the Vidyas, a jewel that fulfills every wish. Next, I will explain Mārīcī's advanced ritual manual. First, he should draw Blessed Mārīcī with saffron on birch bark, with the terrifying blue face of Vajra Varahi to the left and right, submerge it in milk, and perform an offering with the white substances. He should draw her wearing white clothes. The target will be pacified. For the increasing rite, he should draw her with bovine bezoar mixed with ghee, place the drawing in a bowl with a lid, and submerge it in water, and the target will be increased. For all manner of crises, he should draw her using bovine bezoar with a pen made of oleander wood on a piece of cloth woven by a young girl, and submerge it in the 3 sweets while reciting the mantra, and the great crisis will be averted. For the subjugation rite, he should draw her using poison and so forth on a piece of cloth from a charnel ground, or on a garment from someone who has been struck down by a blade. He should make the effigy of the target out of the following 5 types of soil: soil from a riverbank, soil from a royal gate, soil from a crossroads, soil that is stuck to the horn of a young bull, and soil from the target's well. He should place the image inside the effigy, smear the effigy with mustard oil, and bury it in a charnel ground. Then he should stand on it with his left leg bent like Heruka, adopt the practice of the conqueror of the threefold world while reciting the mantra 108 times, and the target will immediately die. He can also stab it with a dagger made of teak wood and burn it in a charnel ground fire, and the target will immediately die. For the expelling rite, he should draw her on the same type of cloth using a crow pen and with ink that is a mixture of dog milk, datura juice, and charcoal from a charnel ground. He should make the effigy in rice gruel, place the image inside it, dig a hole, and bury it at a crossroads, and perform the recitation and deity recollection using Yamantaka's mantra, and any target that is 100 leagues away will leave. For the rite to sow discord, he should draw the mantra wheel and the like on a strip of cloth with an owl feather pen, using the same charcoal, take the soil from the southern bank of a river, make an effigy of the targets, and place the mantra wheel inside them. Then he should place them back to back and tie them with a strand of hair. Place the effigies in a charnel ground, put a pile of cow dung on top of them, and cook them with firewood from the charnel ground. When they have been cooked, it causes even Hara and his wife to immediately separate, not to mention the wife of an earthly being. For the paralyzing rite, he should draw it on a strip of cloth using turmeric and place it in the stomach of an image of Bhattarika that has been made in yellow dye. He should insert an effigy of the target of the ritual action and perform an offering with yellow flowers, and by the 7th day it will paralyze even a great enemy. To paralyze an enemy army, he should draw it on a piece of cloth in rat's blood with a pen made of 7 twigs. Then he should make an image of Ganapati out of soil that has been dug up by an animal's horn, soil from a crossroads, soil from a royal gate, and soil from the 2 banks of a stream. Place the wheel in the image's stomach, dig a hole at a crossroads and bury it, and recite the mantra along with the conqueror of the threefold world. For the attracting rite, he should draw it on a woman's skull using bovine bezoar and boar fat with a pen made from a sparrow's wing, make a mandala with dung that has not fallen to the ground, and place it on the mandala with a strand of the target's hair, and it will attract the target. He should recite the mantra with the command. To attract someone using a pill, he should draw it exactly the same way and burn a fire kindled with teakwood on top of it, and it will attract anyone who lives within 100 leagues. If the target is male, he should perform the aforementioned rite in a man's skull. During a drought, he should draw the mantra wheel on a plank of Udumbara wood in white sandalwood using a peacock feather as a pen. Make a statue of a Naga king below it out of dirt from an anthill. Place it in a pool that has fragrant lotuses with 8 petals, and make an offering of oleander and cobra saffron. He should burn an incense of powdered cobra saffron and bdellium. Using the Great Powerful One, he should recite the letters of the mantra with the name of the target along the edge of the boundary while holding the wooden plank and imagining Blessed Mārīcī swimming in the ocean of milk, and it will instantly rain. If it does not rain, then the wise one should throw white durva grass seeds at Blessed Mārīcī. For the paralyzing rite, he should place the plank face down and hit it with his palm. For an application of the mantra that brings about mutual agreement, he should draw the mantra wheel on elephant hide using an ink made from charcoal from a charnel ground and kusha grass, trample it with the left foot, and drag it on the ground using the supreme hand mudra of holding the thread and hook. There is also a rite for neutralizing a vidyā mantra. He should draw the mantra wheel on a piece of common cloth using ink made from plantain tree leaves and a pen made from driftwood. Get naked, let his hair down, and arrange for it to be placed in a peaceful place on top of a banner for one whose rank is comparable to a universal ruler. For the binding rite, he should prepare the ground and so forth in a peaceful place. Draw the mantra wheel with cat's blood in the middle of a triangular mandala and place the commandit inside it. He should hide it in a shrine to the matras, and there will be infighting and great discord. For the enchanting rite, he should draw a snake using poison on a spot that has been rubbed with chalk and visualize Mārīcī holding a three-headed snake in her left hand and threatening the enemy before her as the sun and moon both revolve around her to the right 21 times. Then he should recite the mantra with the extra syllables while making a three-pointed vajra at the high point of a staff and a single-pointed vajra at the low point, and he will not be harmed by robbers and the like. If he carries the staff and recites the 6-syllable mantra, even while facing one of the great perils, he will be completely protected from all manner of perilous situations. He should imagine the syllable A with a lunar disc below and a lunar disc above, out of which appears the place where he will hide himself, and recite the aforementioned mantra that begins with the phrase, "Mārīcī, please protect me." He should imagine that the light of the sun and moon merges together when he faces any peril. To protect himself when he is asleep, he should sit on the bed, draw the syllable chai, place it on his left foot, and visualize akshobhya. After that, robbers will not harm him and will remain bound and enchanted. Here are the colors of Mārīcī according to the particular rite. For an enthralling rite, she is red with 2 hands that hold a bow and arrow, and she stands on a solar disk. For a pacification rite, she is white with 4 hands. Her first right hand displays the boon-granting hand mudra. The second right hand holds a vajra, the first left hand holds an ashoka branch, and the second left hand displays the protection hand mudra. She stands on a white lotus. For the increasing rite, she has 4 arms, is pale white, and holds a battle axe and a noose in 2 of her hands. For releasing a binding spell, she is green, has 2 arms, and holds a noose and battle axe. For the subjugating rite, she is black with 4 arms. She holds a sword in one of her right hands, a hammer in the other right hand, and a skull in one left hand, and she extends the index finger of her other left hand. For the expelling rite, she has a smoke-colored complexion and 2 hands, and she holds a noose and axe. For the rite for sowing discord, she is blue and has 4 arms. Her right hands hold a sword and staff, and her left hands hold a skull and an ashoka branch. For the paralyzing rite, she has a yellow complexion and 6 arms. Her right hands hold a vajra, needle, and arrow. Her left hands hold a noose, bow, and ashoka branch. For the rite for paralyzing an enemy army, her body is ablaze and trembles violently. She has 12 arms holding various hand implements, 6 faces, and 6 legs. The first face is red, the right face is black, and the left face is off-white, wrathful, and bears its fangs. Above that, the right face is light yellow and smiling, while the left is the face of a Buddha. The face above that is a boar. Her right hands hold a spear, vajra, arrow, staff, battle axe, and sword. The index finger of the first left hand is extended, and the others hold an ashoka branch, katvanga, skull, trident, and a human head. For the attracting rite, she is white with 4 arms and 3 faces. Her right hands hold a hook and an arrow, and her left hands hold a noose and a skull. The middle face has a golden complexion, the right is black, and the left is red. When performing the rite for inciting mutual hostility, she has 2 faces that are both black. One is the face of a horse, and the other is the face of a boar. Her right hands hold a sword and three-pointed vajra, and her left hands hold a preta and a skull. Both faces are the same for the right to neutralize an enemy's vidyā mantra, and she displays the meditative concentration hand mudra and leans against the trunk of an ashoka tree. Namo Ratna Trayaya Masachite Vataye Hridaya Vartavyaya Me Tadyata Vatali Vadali Varali Varahamukhi Savadustanam Chaksurmukam Banda Banda Jambaya Jambaya Stambaya Stambaya Mohaya Mohaya Hri Hum Pat Svaha. He should visualize that a spherical solar disk appears in his mouth out of the syllable Ma. A lunar disk appears behind his head out of the syllable Sa, and the syllable Cha appears at his heart. Vatali is on the right shoulder, Vadali is on the left shoulder, Varali is on the right knee, and Varamukhi is on the left knee. On the right torso is the phrase Sava Dushdanam Chaksurmukam Banda Banda. The phrase Jambaya Jambaya is on the back, and the phrase Stambaya Stambaya is on the left torso. The phrase Mohaya Mohaya is in the middle of the breasts, and the syllable Hri is distributed over the entire body. The syllable Hum is for illuminating. The syllable Pat is blinding, and the combined syllables Svaha are satisfying. Hold the palms parallel and place the two index fingers in the middle of the two thumbs. This is the body mudra, and it can be used to perform the ritual for any version of the rite. This concludes the 700-line ritual manual of Mārīcī, the supreme essence from the 12,000-line Tantra of Mārīcī's arising.